candles. Everybody's sitting on Mother Earth. I think we had a really good day. Spectacular day, really. Woohoo! Everybody seemed to be in high spirits and it was only a couple of times when I heard people saying he'd slow down a little bit. But the sunrise ceremony this morning was beautiful. And good weather. So we were blessed today. We were blessed today. And you know what made me feel really good was so awesome when I saw the men raise the teepee. And I think, you know, a lot of people were surprised. It wasn't that we kept it a secret, it was just that we wanted to make sure that there were no efforts to try to prevent us from, you know, from putting this up. So, but, you know, I was so surprised because I think almost everybody knew. People were coming to me afterwards and they were saying, "I heard about the teepee. We heard about the teepee." So it was good. And I'm sure the cops knew too, probably. So what we're doing, the work that we're doing is it's so important. It's so important for our children and our grandchildren. Because, you know, the earth and the water and the air, they're already polluted. They're already polluted. You know, when our people lived here, lived in the natural world and not on the reservations, the earth was good to us. They had full and plenty. They worked hard, but it was good and it was satisfying work, and they loved it. And they'd travel upriver and downriver, and they would fish, and they would put the food away for the winter, and they were busy making axe handles and baskets, and they were busy, you know, gathering all those food things that to put away for the winter. And the women would paddle from St. John all the way up the river with the kids. I mean, I can't imagine doing that today. They lived a good life, the old people, and they walked gently on the earth because they had a teacher. Gulawaskabe was our teacher. And he taught the people how to walk on the land and how to look after the land. And the land was a paradise. Even in my father's day, and my dad was 81 when he died, but I remember him telling us that when he was a child, the sky used to be black with ducks and geese and birds. And the rivers were boiling with fish. And, you know, when they used to go and gather fiddleheads, the very first food in the springtime that was to get their system going, the green food. It was like a medicine. And they would take that bucket and take the water right from the lake or the stream, the river, go and boil the kettle and make tea. And I remember my mother kneeling down and gathering water from the brook and drinking it like that. And today you wouldn't dare do that. You wouldn't dare do that because you don't know what to do. So what we're doing here is vitally important for the life to continue. And you know, actually there is a prophecy, there's a story that was told by the elders, and it continues to be told by the elders, and they said that this time would come. That this time would come when people would be at the end of their rope and they wouldn't know which way to go. And that they would turn to our people, because our people hold the key, and they know that they hold the key to life, the continuation of life on this planet. And it's basically what we did this morning at the sunrise ceremony, is to reconnect our spirit. And it's not because you don't know, it's only to remind your spirit, because at one time all peoples had that connection to the earth. At one time everyone had that connection to the earth, and somewhere along the way the ways are not lost. We got lost. We strayed away. We strayed off of that road. You know, we have a teaching lodge that